Okay, now mind. I just had a problem with it. Did not take. So I had to go back out and start over again. So people will actually end up attending tonight. So I had to go back out for Sunday. Hold on now. Now that thing, I thought I turned it off. Let me see, I didn't. All right. I shouldn't bother me again now. So I don't know how many people will be attending. Megan McCarthy's having her birthday celebration. Hi, Greg. You may be the only person because the Super Bowl Sunday being such a big thing. Plus, my friend Megan is having a birthday celebration live stream. May not have anybody, so you may be the only one. I'll give it a chance and see what's going on. I know I can switch over to another stream if worse comes to worse. I had a couple of people say they might try to stop by, but you know, there's a lot of parties and stuff going on tonight. So how are you doing? I ended up staying up to 6 o'clock this morning. I am tired. And I can't do that tomorrow because I have to get up. Despite we had snow last night, it doesn't look bad enough that they're going to excuse me from my appointment, doctor appointment for my knee injection. And so I'm going to have to try and clean off my car and get to the doctor's office. I really don't feel like doing that. And then fighting with my walker in the snow is no fun. They, of course, you know, plowed the drives, which puts all the snow in front of our cars. It's always a fun thing, which I wouldn't care if I wasn't going anywhere. Monday, and then Tuesday we got another storm coming, supposedly. I don't know how bad that is. And then Wednesday, I see there's going to be one of these. Lovely. This is the second time. It wouldn't let me start. Now it let me back in, but I don't know if I'm still frozen. Maybe it's telling me something, right? Oh, I hope that's just because it's slow. I'm gone now. Because it kicked me like, bye. And then it says, well, it might not be you. It might be us. Let us know. Oh, I have to reboot my router and all that. So maybe I'm being told, tonight's not a good night. Are you able to see me or hear me or anything? Or am I just completely out of it? I mean, I put myself back on. Definitely says I'm here. And then it said I'm live. Very choppy. Doggone it. Which means resetting my router, most likely. Yeah, I just got finished watching a live stream. She still has my other friend. Hers is still doing the same thing. And she said she rebooted her router and it didn't help. So it could have been just a coincidence last time that rebooting my router did help. I don't know. What do I do? Reboot this thing every. It's not making me happy. If I have to reboot, that takes, I don't know how long that takes to reboot the router. It'll kick me out, of course. But if you can't hear me, you can't see me. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm going to have to reboot the router again. It says there's two people here. Well, I'm going to have to reboot. So I'll probably disappear briefly. And I'm going to have to try to reboot the router and see if that's the problem. So I will be back. Okay. But I don't know if it disconnected me or not. Reset it. My stomach. Oh, I just was downloading a file. It finally downloaded. I was having problems. It kept stopping. It's probably because of the router. Let me know if I'm can come back in. I'm still freezing intermittently. Right. What went through? I when I hit it, it turned red and did something, and then it's back now. I may have to go all the way out and come back in. If I try to refresh the screen, I'm going to get kicked out. But let me try refreshing the screen, and then I'll be back. All right. I appear to be back again. I refreshed it. I don't know if it's going to help. If anything's any better or not. I may have to reboot the whole computer. I mean, I don't really know because they did just reboot the router. I may have to reboot the whole thing. If it's not any better, I want to keep going. All I'm going to do is freeze all this. You know, you pay all that money for internet and Wi-Fi, and it doesn't work half the time. How annoying. Yet the other day when this happened and I switched to the Chromebook, it didn't have a problem. All right. I have to reboot the computer. I may be a little bit longer doing that than it was to reboot the router. I don't know. I'm going to try rebooting. If I don't see you again, have a great night. Alright. I rebooted again. The whole computer. I don't know if it helped or not. So if you're still there, you can let me know what it's doing now. I appreciate it. Thought it was going to start doing updates. I mean, yeah, that's what I need. Updates now. It does seem better. That's good. Still a bit choppy occasionally. I've been seeing a lot on people's streams. I still think part of this is StreamYard, but if your StreamYard is wrong, they have a problem. So it's always our problem, not their problem. Something goes wrong, it's our problem. Must be on our end. There wouldn't be anything wrong with our program. Not that it's happening. I mean, it's happening to so many people. It make me think, maybe it is our program. Something going wrong. How am I reading? I can see the little cursor thing every now and then. That must be probably when it's having an issue. And I keep doing it over and over again. So if it's doing it every time that goes off, it could be a problem. I mean, StreamYard wanted me to connect it completely directly with the Ethernet cable, and I have no idea how to do anything. I don't even have one, but I don't even know how to connect an Ethernet cable, even if I had one. And it has to be connected to the router. The router is clear across the room, nowhere near my computer. I don't know how StreamYard works, but if you are streaming to them and you stream to YouTube, then that is very inefficient. I couldn't tell you. I just know they're the program I have to use to stream. So I would assume I'm streaming to them, but I don't know. If a lot of people are streaming with StreamYard, I could easily put them under pressure. Oh yeah, they're losing people because of all the trouble, probably. Twitch is picking up like crazy. And the person who just got done putting this big thing up there about how terrible Twitch is and she's come back to StreamYard, I just saw she's on Twitch still. So she put that big thing on and then went back to Twitch anyhow. So I don't know. I mean, StreamYard is getting... Go away. My antivirus. I got an antivirus, trial with this computer. Well, it is expired, but I have a paid version of McAfee on this computer, which is running, and it drives me crazy. I keep getting this notification. It doesn't see that I already have McAfee. It doesn't give me a way to connect to anybody and tell them, hey, look, I have McAfee. Quit sending me this stuff. I need a typo. I don't know how StreamYard works, but if you are streaming to them and they stream to YouTube, then that is very inefficient. Yeah, I don't know exactly how it works. Like I said, I this up with StreamYard. Tell it to connect to my YouTube, but I couldn't tell you which one is doing the actual streaming part. I would assume StreamYard is, and that they're getting it from, since I have to connect my YouTube account, I would assume that they were streaming through my YouTube account, I would think. But I don't know for sure. But we have so many people now. Every new person that joins, which is continuous, immediately starts streaming. So yeah, StreamYard is definitely under pressure, and they probably can't handle all the amount of people that they have. And then they got people like me who have unlimited streaming, and I take advantage of it. I don't, limit my streams to just 2 hours, 2 times a week. I pay money for unlimited, and I use it. I'm almost done going through my last few chapters of my memoir, so I got to work on trying to get them connected to my blog, and then eventually I'll have to go back through the others and go through and run all of that through, run it all through Grammarly, because I know I have a lot of errors listed there, so I know there's more than what I just fixed. The stream's better, but you sound robotic on occasion. Oh, who was I listening to the other day? Oh, yeah. She was a co-host on one of the channels, and hers goes robotic every now and then. Like all of a sudden it'll just get all weird. But she's not the host, she's just the co-host. And she's the only one that happens to on that stream. There's usually more than 3 or 4 people on there at a time, sometimes even more. Charlie's been known to have the full amount of people he's allowed to have on there. She's allowed to have on there. I get that confused all the time. Charlie's transgender, and I keep forgetting. They prefer she. But it's hard because I'm looking at a man. It's hard for my brain to comprehend she when you're looking at a man. World is crazy. Well, you're on the 6th chapter now. Okay, well, I got 7, 8, 9 almost ready to start putting up. 7 and 8 are done. I think it's 9 I'm working on. So I have to go and I have to create a blog post. And then once the post is created, then I can link that link to the main memoir. And then I'll have to do the same thing when I go to publish my book. Hopefully I'll get more efficient as I do it more. When I first set that up was a long time ago. It was a little difficult. Hopefully it won't be quite as bad this time. And Megan's celebrating her birthday. So she had a few people on there, and I said to her, I said, I'll try to stop by. I'm streaming myself. I said, but with it being Super Bowl Sunday, I don't think too many people will be looking for streams. And she goes, I hadn't even thought about that when I didn't even dawn on me. Oh, hi, Jocelyn. You snuck in on me. I understand I'm having some problems with my streaming. It's a little choppy, and robotic at times. So sorry about that. Greg says I might not do any writing tonight. I want to edit a video, make thumbnails. Yeah. Well, that was the other thing I was trying to do, and but that's all shut down now. All that, everything that was open is shut down. So that took a load off. Are you watching the game tonight, Jocelyn? I don't think there'll be too many people out here writing because most people are probably watching the game, getting their parties started. You know, it's a big night for Super Bowl Sunday. Though we're not supposed to be gathering in groups of people that big, I don't know what people are doing because I have no control over them. But I saw plenty of people buying tons of food in the store yesterday, so I think people are still planning on having those parties. I hate when it starts acting up and I have to try to figure out what's wrong with it. The company does not want to admit that they may have a problem with their software, so it's got to be my problem. I just uploaded the video. I did the whole video. I did a plan with me. It's my first one. And it's the second time I've used the arm to hold the video, camera over the, table I was working on. It was upside down. So I did the whole thing upside down. I posted it. Well, it's not posted yet, but I'm going to post it anyhow because I already did the mom. But hopefully I can remember next time and try to get the camera from the right direction. Because it looked fine to me when I was looking at it. I didn't have, maybe it just didn't dawn on me that I was doing it wrong. Maybe that was the problem. I didn't notice. But I, spent 20 minutes and I did the decorating of my planner, so I can't undecorate everything and start over. So it's getting posted upside down. They can hear me talking. They can see the planner. They can see it even though it's upside down. So try number one wasn't so great. But I did find Greg. This time before I hit it, because I knew it before, it used to automatically be unlisted. Now it is set to post unless you choose unlisted. So now I have to make sure before I hit that button that it's on unlisted or they're going to publish it. So at least I found that out before I hit it. I made sure I looked. Sure enough, they changed it. They made it publish as the main choice. So if you're not paying attention like I was, it gets published. And I don't remember getting a notification that they were doing that. So there was no warning. Greg, I know you said you're not doing any writing. Did you want to participate in sprints while you edit and do your video and stuff? Or are you just going to... I know I don't have the best stream right now. It's kind of awkward. Not working right. A lot of people do other things during streams than just, writing. So if you're going to hang around, or just let me know. I still have to check that video out, make sure it did actually transfer over. with all the, cause I kept getting error messages. I'm wondering why it keeps stopping. How to keep starting it again. So it might, have been the router, but it's restarted now. I can't do much more on my end. Okay, great. If you're still here, Jocelyn, we're going into a sprint where you can hang around, or you can read a book, or you can clean your house, you can cuddle your baby, you can do you can do whatever you want to do. Totally up to you. Let's see if the timer's there. Right, good. 30 minutes, starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. There we are. Alrighty. Okay. Let me get maybe I'll put the next chapter up. That is done. Oh, everything shut down. I gotta go find it again. Darn. Starting in the first gear. I'm waiting for things. What is this doing? Good grief. All right. So chapter 7 I'm looking for. 6 and 7. Okay. Well, I did chapter 7 and 8 on the memoir now. So I'm going back to finish editing the last chapter so I can put it up, and then that'll be done. So I was pretty much partway through the last chapter, so shouldn't be too bad. So let me finish this up if I can. It's in Word. Back and forth driving me crazy. Can't remember what I wrote and didn't read. What I read and didn't read last night. Well, that was perfect timing. I just put the last chapter in. Okay, so the memoir is complete. All chapters are there. And whether I go back and work some more on it later, another point, you know, re-updating the chapters, you know, proofreading them and editing them and whatever I may do later. But right now, the whole thing is there. So I no longer have to worry about that. It's there. So that's the good news. Wow. Let's see here. A million tabs open. Let's get some of these closed for now. Let's see what happens. Yeah, small bit of editing done, not bad. I hope to upload it within the next 5 hours. That's cool. I just, like I said, uploaded the last of my memoir. So now it's complete. I don't have to worry about it anymore. It's done. Except for maybe going over the first few chapters and seeing what, because Grammarly still says there's like 140 things that need attention, which I didn't run the whole document through Grammarly. So there may be some things in there that need fixing. I was so tired of looking at it. Though, you know how it gets after a while. Staring at it forever and ever and ever and ever and reading it over and over again. You get to the point where you just say, that's enough. So I put the first, 6 chapters up and said, that's enough. And now it's done. All 8 are up there on that portion. The other portion, I have just so much to do and I can't even figure the timeline out. It's just very complicated. So we'll see how it goes. But I did get that done. One thing more I can cross off the list. It's done. Thankfully. So I still have my new piece of prompt writing to do. That came in last night, but I decided against writing. It was just getting late, and I wanted to try and do that video, which I proceeded to do upside down. So now I have to edit that video, put in there that, this is the first one. I'm sorry it's upside down. Did my best. Hopefully next time it'll be the right side up. I mean, you have to learn. The only way to learn is to do it. So I did it. And I did it backwards. The first 2 I did were fine. Why this one is backwards, I don't understand. The first 2 I did that accidentally posted, they were fine. This one is upside down. I knew as soon as I started watching it, and after it came off the thing, I'm like, something's not right. I shouldn't be able to, because I could see myself. So I was looking at it. I was looking at it right, but it was backwards, so it was upside down. Because the phone, I guess, has to be turned the other direction. I can figure out which way that was. and hopefully not do that again. I won't post, I hope, well, I can't say I won't post because once you do the video and you've updated your pages, you can't undo it and start over again. So if I do it again, I do it again. Let's hope I don't make a habit out of it. Got to figure out how. Maybe do a small test, real quick test or something to make sure I got it in there the right way before posting, before videoing the whole thing and then saying, oh God, I did it upside down again. It might be, but I'm no good with editing software. I mean, I haven't edited yet, so I could fuss with it and see if I can figure out how to turn it the other side. But you're right, it might be possible to do that in the editing software. Oh, now I'm glad you brought that up. Because now I got something to think about. Maybe I can turn that around. Because I think that's the only thing wrong is that it needs to go the other direction. So if I turn the whole video around to the other direction, hopefully it'll be the way it's supposed to look. Very smart, Greg. Thank you. I don't know if I can do it yet, but I'll give it a try. Yeah. I still have to put the notice up on all 3 blogs that the story's now done, so people, especially new people, can go and look at it, you know, and the whole thing is there now, so they can see the whole thing. They can click on the link, the chapters drop down, and they're all listed. And they can click on each one. And the only thing I don't know if I did is, I don't know if, well, the ones in the original thing was posted in an older blog, and they had a different editor. And I don't know if there's a way of putting it in a separate, for it to open in a separate page, rather than losing that page each time, that it would open in a separate window. There's so many things to think of. And I don't do that much of it, so it's, you know, still a learning process for me. I wonder how Megan's doing. Peek over there. Oh, she's got quite a few people, surprisingly. I don't know what that was. My phone just dinged at me, but I can't figure out what it was. She got a bunch of people there. I'm wondering if any of the people normally come to mine are there. Yeah, Laura's there. I mean, if I had known way ahead of time before I scheduled mine that she was planning on doing, yeah, a couple people there that would normally be online. Yep. Oh well, it's her birthday. What can I say? She's having her birthday. She's having a birthday stream, so Everybody's over there. Not that she has an overload of people, but she's got 11 people over there, including several people that would normally be over here. And she's got she's got two co-hosts. She's got Charlie and somebody else as a co-host on there. Well, I have it open because I felt bad that, I had a stream and it was her birthday stream. So it's open, and I said I would check in occasionally. So I just went over there and peeked real quick to see if she had anybody, and she has 11 people. So as for watching it, no, I'm not watching it. I'm just peeking in every now and then. Nibby, nosy, whatever word you want to use for that. I'm not sure what you guys say. I just say nibby or nosy, but believe me, it happens often. Everybody jumps around and they come in and they, are like, oh, I'm only here for a few minutes. I'm on another stream. I just wanted to stop by. And that's kind of what, happens quite often, especially since there's so many streams. So people will stop by. I just don't know what to do next. I have so many things I have to do, and I don't know what to do next. I mean, I should get the plan with me video done as fast as possible, because if the week's over, who the heck's going to want to watch it? Today's the first day, so it's like, I kind of need to get it up there today, but it takes me a while to edit. I'm not a very good editor. I don't know how to use all the stuff in the program. And this is a simple program. I bought a big one, fancy one, and getting around to that is almost impossible. No idea what I'm doing. So I probably should work on the video. See if I can get... I'm pretty sure I did the thumbnail already. I think I just have to edit the video. Add the intro, the outro. I put an intro page. I don't know how to cut it, so I can't put it like, have a verbal intro, then put in something to break, like with the intro. Like a lot of people will start out and then they'll put the intro after the first little bit. I don't know how to cut it and do that kind of stuff. Even on the simple editor, I don't know how to do that kind of stuff. So it'd be hard enough trying to get... And now I have to look and see if I can figure out how to turn the video around. So another thing I get to look for. So I guess I'm going to start another sprint so I can get working on it, because not like there's a lot of chat in here tonight. It's just you and me. All right, let me set the timer again. We have 30 minutes starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, that stream is done. I see Greg has ordered pizza. Maybe not was fun for a while. That's okay. I will continue doing my work. I've got so many things to do. It isn't funny. I need to make a to-do list really because it's getting out of hand trying to remember in my head everything I need to do. But I'm just going to start another timer and continue working. And if anybody joins me, great. If not, I will continue working. Aha, you're back with the pizza. That's cool. I just went back over. She just ended her stream. It was her birthday stream, so I went back over, and since you said you were gone for a little while, I figured I'd go ahead and talk over there for a little bit, wish her happy birthday and everything, and she just ended up her stream, so she's getting ready to go out. Oh, this thing's starting to act up again. So, I found mistakes already in the things I posted, so I'm busy fixing mistakes, trying to update all those books. I'm still up to, well, I have less than 15 minutes now, but I need to get back to it. Like I said, I went over there since you weren't here. I went over, so I, did support her some. I didn't realize her birthday thing was today, or I witnessed one for today, but I didn't know when hers was. So this is my normal streaming time, so I didn't think anything about it. The only thing I did think about was the Super Bowl, and she didn't think about that when she set it up. She goes, "Oh my gosh!" But she did have a total, I think, at the end of 14 people, with including me. So that wasn't too bad. She doesn't get many people either, like I don't. So that was nice that she got that many people, especially on the Super Bowl Sunday, just before everybody's starting to party now. I don't know when the game starts. It's actually, I don't pay attention to it myself. Uh, I'm going to be productive now. I did my duty like a good little girl and went and paid my respects to the birthday girl during my stream. Now I am have to get back to work because I have things I have to do. One of which is to finish getting this memoir set up and edit it, because I felt like categories and stuff like that on there. I was in such a hurry. I didn't think to add those, so I have to go fix a few things. So that's what I'm in the middle of doing right this moment. So I will get back to it. I've got 13 minutes. I'll see you in then 13 minutes, and you'll probably be enjoying your pizza. Now, if I can figure out where I was, I'll be okay. All right. Oh, and Greg, I forgot. I've got another beta reader just said they completed their things, so I have another one of those to do too. That'll keep me pretty busy also, making changes and corrections and notating what needs to be fixed. So that's something else I have to add to this huge list of stuff I have to do. Okay, so let's see. So this one I think is okay now. Hey, Maggie. Nice to see you. I was over there too. It was great. Was that I was on two screens at the same time. But it's nice. You'll be here for a little while. That's good. Chores and chores. I just finished my posting all the chapters to my first memoir, The Military Life, Military Wife Years. So I just finished that. I'm trying to fix a few mistakes I made, clean it up a little bit, but it's all done now and posted online. So that's been sitting there a long time waiting, and I just finally got back to doing it again. So thankfully, that's a good part. uh, I have so many things to do. So many. I just don't know where to start. A few minutes after this sprint, and then I'll be back. I gotta check a couple things still. But that time went fast. I found something else. I'm trying to put it up on the blog, let everybody know what's up, and the timer goes off. Okay. So, Greg was eating. Did you get any writing done? Oh, no, you weren't writing. You were doing something else. Did you get anything done, or are you still eating your pizza? And Maggie, I'm not sure whether you got anything done. Came at the last minute. We'll do another sprint here real quick because gotta keep them coming tonight. I gotta get things done. They're piling up around me. It'll be up to my ears soon. Greg did. I did a bit more editing after that pizza. Okay, well, good. I still have garlic bread somewhere behind me. Eventually, it will call my name. Yummy. Sounds delicious. I have to, if I wanted to order pizza again, I have to find a new pizza place because the one I loved, and I don't know what they did to it. That's what I ordered from last weekend. They screwed it up, and it's been like that for the last 2 times we've ordered there, and I kept hoping that we'd go back. But I think they got new owners, and I need a new pizza place. I'm just not happy with that pizza at all. So if I was going to order a pizza, I would have to find somewhere else. And I don't know that I would have to search with my phone because I don't know what's around here. Besides Domino's, I know Domino's is around here. Not one of my favorite pizzas, but better than what I just had at the other place. But being only one person, though, they don't like to deliver small amounts. So it's hard, it's like I end up, if I order a pizza, I have to order a whole pizza with toppings in order to get it high enough for them to make it worth their while to come out. They'll still charge you a fee, but there's a minimum to what they'll come out for. And I'm sure as heck not going out, especially right now. The snow, although it wasn't as bad as they thought it was going to be, is still plowed in front of my car, and I have to walk through all that snow to get to my car, and the walker does not plow through snow very well. Doesn't have a snow plow in front of it. I have to go out tomorrow, so I hope it doesn't restart, and because they're supposed to snow on Tuesday again. And then a few days later, it's like 3 days in a row, they're predicting snow. I'm like, oh, jeez. Do I have to go out? I have to go out this week. I have to go out twice. I have to go out Monday and Wednesday. And then next week, Friday. So, as long as it's done, I'm supposed to get my hair done. They canceled my appointment on the 5th. That's why my hair is all over. It's so darn long, I can't do anything with it. It's hanging in my face. Keep pushing it out of the way, so it's a mess right now. Yeah, most of my medical's all on these first 2 weeks. And of course there's snow predicted. So Domino's is what you had. They don't have to come from far. There's still a minimum charge of, I don't know what the equivalent for US dollars is, but yeah, Domino's is probably within half a mile of here. I forget what they charged me at that other place. I'm sure it's several dollars at least. And then there's a tip on charge of everything else. You have to tip them. Even though all they did is, they get paid and whatnot. My hair is long for me. I usually keep it up around my ears, and it's really short and shaved in the back. I have them thin it out because it's thick, and I wear bangs, so my bangs are now in my eyes, and I hate it. I like my hair. I had to wear my hair long all my married life because that was the demand of my husband, who I don't want to discuss again. However, it was his demand, and it was necessary that I do what I was told, or there would be consequences. So I had long hair, and when I got divorced, the first thing I did was cut it all off. So I love minimum hair. I think it's great. I was always into the rock star look. My ex-husband was a Marine. He had curly hair. So do he never had long hair. There was just no way. His hair was always short here. Now my son is bald because he's not bald. He shaves his head, but he has his father's curly hair. And he said, no way. So he started shaving it, but I love him. I love his hair shaved. I think it looks great on him. You pay online, so there's no physical exchange of money. Well, that's what I did. Yeah, it was contactless delivery. He put it on the floor, knocked on the door, and stepped back down the hallway to make sure I did get it. So I couldn't claim that I didn't deliver it. They didn't deliver it. But there was no contact. Everything was put on my credit card. I don't know if they do that for everybody or if simply because I explained to her I needed delivery, there was no contact. Because she said I could tip on myself if I wanted to. I said, no, just put everything on the credit card. I don't want to be in contact with them. I'm not supposed to be in contact with anybody. So I'm not exactly sure whether, they do it for all. And I don't know how the other places work because that's the only place I've ever really dealt with since I moved here. Because they had such great pizza. I don't know what happened. Very disappointed. Oh, you pay online. I didn't even think about doing it online. I called up the store. Then again, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know the names except for Domino's. I don't know the names of anything else around. I know there's other pizza places around here. Domino's, of course, is delivery only. Hi, Jocelyn. I didn't realize you were still here. Oh, Domino's has no contact policy too. Yeah, I haven't ever ordered. Well, when they used to order from them, I never had. I knew they used to just bring it in and exchange it, give it to you. But yeah, I was. If you remember, I told you I was on quarantine last week because of the colonoscopy. So I don't know whether they got the tip or not. Not my problem. Have no, it's not like I'm the keeper of the tips. I have to trust that they pay their staff and give them their tips. I don't know. Oh yeah, you're cooking some dinner. I may end up the way things are going. I know I shouldn't. I got food in the refrigerator. I really want pizza, and I haven't had one that has been decent lately. Plus, I couldn't eat it for a while. I can eat now. I went back to regular milk. I have ice cream. It's almost gone. But I have ice cream, and it's not bothering my stomach too bad. So I think we're finally getting somewhere with the colitis clearing up. So um, I, I went to the store yesterday. You probably heard Mike and I talking about it, or I talking about it. I'm not sure. And me talking about it. Can't even talk, let alone write. Um, the store was packed to the gills. Couldn't even find a parking space except way out at the end. And the lines were super long at Super Bowl. Oh, duh. I didn't think about that. Plus the snowstorm, the big snowstorm. It's bad enough though that I can pull out, but getting through that snow with my walker to the car is going to be a little pain tomorrow. Tomorrow is my knee injection, if you remember. Tomorrow I have to go get my injection. So it's in the afternoon. Maybe it'll be warm enough during the day and some of that will melt away and it won't be quite as bad, hopefully. It's just that they did the same thing. They plowed us in, so there's a little hump in front of the car, and then there's a little bit laying on the ground because they don't shovel in between the cars. They don't shovel at all. We heard him when he said he wasn't going to do it at first. I'm not supposed to do that when we asked them to, plow that side of the car. So they don't do any of that stuff. And I'm not physically able, don't own a shovel anyhow. So it's not like I'm going to go out there and do it. So depending on tomorrow how well that goes, whether or not I have to cancel the appointment at the last moment. If I can't get into the car with my walker and whatnot, then it may not be going. Well, I don't know if you saw it, Jocelyn, but I finished my putting my blog, the memoir up on my blog. So that's what I was just trying to put the link out on the blog pages, just to let everybody know it's finished and maybe drum up some more people to read it who haven't seen it. Maybe I'll get a few more readers. Because you have to build there, just like you do here. You've got to build up subscribers. You got to build up subscribers for your blog too. No. Well, I wasn't able to give him cash because I was not allowed to have contacts. So I just had them put it on the credit card. It had to be totally contactless. I couldn't have any contact with them at all. To leave a tip. So here I go again. It just kicked me off again. Stupid thing. I'm getting tired of being kicked off. It's annoying. But you were saying, Greg, you don't have tips either over there, right? You guys don't pay tips, so we have to tip over here. It's so far behind. I'm already back, and you're telling me now that I just disappeared. That's how far behind the messages are. I'm already back. And it just now popped up. It's going to be one of those nights, I guess. You keep kicking me out. I don't know. I rebooted the computer, I rebooted the router. I don't know what else to do. Very upsetting. And I don't like the Chromebook. It's a pain in the butt. It's better than nothing, but it's still a pain in the butt. Hi, Megan. Thought you were going to be busy with your dinner. This is the birthday girl. I told everybody I was checking out. They said, are you on 2 streams? I said, yeah, I've been back and forth between yours and mine. Oh, no. Oh, not again. I'll have to go and reboot that router again. I'm not sure it's going to do any good. It didn't do any good last time. Oh, your dinner's being delivered. Gotcha. I'm sorry if you can't understand me. I'm having an issue with StreamYard today. It doesn't like me. Well, that's good. I'm glad that you're having I didn't hear what you were having, but I'm glad you're having a nice birthday dinner. It's always nice. I have one kid that usually takes me out for dinner. When my son was around, he used to too, but now it's just one kid that does it usually. She takes me out for dinner to the steakhouse. I love steak. You don't think it's a router this time? I may have to go completely out of StreamYard and get a brand new connection. Maybe that's the problem. I may have to go completely out and reconnect because I've just been refreshing it. Oh, you're having sushi? Sushi. I'm not sure. I can't really say I've had sushi, so I don't really know whether I do or I don't like it. Can't really say. It doesn't appeal to me. So I did have, it was some kind of fish, and it was not cooked. So I guess it was, in a way, it's kind of like sushi. And that didn't taste bad, so it's probably okay. I just don't have it. Yeah, I didn't know I knew you had a birthday coming up, but I didn't know the date and time, or I just went and scheduled a stream tonight, but I didn't realize it was tonight. By then, I'd already started it, and so it was already advertised. Though I expect a lot of people. I don't expect a lot of people because of the Super Bowl, the parties that are going on, because judging by my supermarket, people are having parties, so they're not abiding by the no party, no, gatherings in your home that are over so many X amount of people. I love shrimp. I love shrimp. Yeah, I didn't even know they served that as sushi. Boy, that word's hard to say. Sushi. I love shrimp. One of my favorites. My neighbor cooks me dinner every now and then with shrimp, at least a couple times a month. He just bought more shrimp, I think, at the store yesterday. That's why he was so anxious to get there yesterday, because the sale was ending and it was a really good sale. So he wanted to get in there and buy a bunch of shrimp if they still had any. They may not have. I didn't ask him. I didn't ask him if he got it or not. Because if he didn't, then he'd just get all mad, and I don't want to listen to him playing all the way home. Because I drove him there. What if he did a sprint and fiddled with it in the meantime? Yeah, but the only thing I can fiddle with is to shut it down. And if I shut it down, I don't know, maybe I can open another one. No, I don't know if I don't think it'll let me open another one because I'm already signed in. I think I have to sign out. Jocelyn's making, I'm glad you put that afterward because I wasn't about to be able to figure out what that was. Though I do know that palo is chicken, if I'm not mistaken. Arroz con palo, rice with chicken, all on a pot together. And it's a good meal and some salad. I'm not a big rice eater. I can eat rice, but it's not one of the things that I really like. But see, I know a little bit of Spanish, but I wouldn't know what arroz was. I know what con is. I know that's with, and chicken. That's all I would have been able to. Maybe I could have figured it out. Just assumed it was rice with chicken. I don't like sushi. I can't handle the seaweed. Oh, seaweed. That doesn't sound appetizing. I may have to totally just shut down, sign out, sign back in, which may take a few minutes. But if this is not acting right, I can't keep going and have you guys listening to me robotic voice and cutting out and freezing up and all that. So maybe I just need to go out and open up a fresh new screen and see if I can get on. Oh, Jocelyn, you're funny. At least now I know what you're talking about. I was up to 6 o'clock this morning, and I had to struggle out of bed to come here for my stream. I'm like, oh God, I don't feel like doing this. Alarm goes off. I'm like, no, it can't be that time already. It was. Well, what I'll do is I'll put a sprint on. I will try to see if it'll let me sign into a new StreamYard session. And then if it does and it works, I'll close the other one. If it doesn't, I may have to disappear and do it that way. But let me put a sprint on so you guys can do something. If you're going, Megan, before I get back, enjoy your dinner. Have a great birthday. And I'll be talking to you soon, I'm sure. We always bump into each other here and there amongst the different sprints. So I'm sure I'll see you again. If I don't see you, if you're still not here when I come back, have a happy birthday. All right, guys, let me set a timer and see what happens if it'll let me sign in to a fresh StreamYard and see what happens. So I'm going to set the timer. 30 minutes. Just starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. And of course, I didn't share it, so you aren't going to see it. Dummy. Share the screen. All right, now you can see it. All right, and if you're going to, I'll talk to you later, Jocelyn. Hopefully I won't disappear, but I can't guarantee anything at this point. So I'm going to try opening up another one and see what happens when I do. So bye-bye for now. Well, you should. Well. Oh, what happened? Hold on. What happened? Okay. It opened another one. It went a brand new screen. It just, I mean, it's a new screen, but it's not completely new. I wasn't allowed to shut, I didn't shut this. I don't know if this is any better or not. And I'm sure the timer disappeared. I don't think. See if I can get the timer back up here. Not most is working any better. Maybe not. The timer's not sharing. Freezing still. All right. I'm going to shut everything completely down. I'm going to get a new sign and it'll take me a little bit longer because I have to get a new sign. They're going to send me a code to let me sign in again. Maybe a completely fresh StreamYard stream will work better because this is crazy. So if I don't see any of you, talk to you sometime in the future. But I'm going to end this. No, I'm just going to close it. Should I end it? I wonder if I should end it. No, I'm just going to close it and then try reopening it again. See what happens. I'm going to shut it completely